Hi everybody, welcome back to my tutorial series. At this time we've got the practice session. Have you ever heard about the Kaggle websites which contains different data sets? Of course yes, if you're the machine learning lovers you must know about it. It contains different data sets that you can use in your academic researches. But one of the greatest part of this website is the competition sections which you can evaluate your level. In fact, you must be professional enough to participate in it. I'm just kidding. Don't be worried about it because you can start at the beginner level. And I'm just here to teach you step by step how you can use a proper model for solving the machine learning classification problems. So for the first challenge, I choose the Titanic shipwrecks, which is one of the fundamental challenges that you have to predict which passenger would be survived or not. So what I told you, survived or not, yes or no, 1 or 0, true or false. So if you refer to your previous tutorials 4 or 5, you must know which model you can use in solving this problem, this classification problem. So this is a binary classification problem, so we want to use the logistic regression models to solve this problem. So keep watching my video and don't forget to share with your friend and subscribe me on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, we just entered to Kaggle websites. At the sidebar, you will see the competition sections. So the competitions are listed below. So we will enter to Titanic machine learning problem. There are some required information about the competitions and rules, but we will enter to data tab. So there are some explanation about the columns of our data sets. When we go down, we will see our data set, the train.csv and test.csv. So the train.csv is used for training our model, and the test.csv is used for submitting our predictions to Kaggle websites, and they will give the scores. Okay, when I click on train.csv, I can see my data set here with the columns. So if I just enter the drop down menu, I can see the columns here. So but for this assignment I need some features. I don't need, for example, the fare, the ticket, the parts, CBSP. I need age, for example, and the survive is our target value. So if I look at the data set here, the age and sex are features, and the survive is our target value, 0, 1. This is the binary classification problem which I want to use the logistic regression to solve it. Okay, and also the sex and age. The sex column contains the string values. We have to convert it to the numeric value because our machine learning only works with numeric values, as I told you in tutorial 4. So by using the label encoder, we can create the new column which contains the new values of sex columns. Okay, so here if you click on download all, you can download the data set here. So let's go to the code. I have downloaded the data set here, the train.csv, which displays our training.csv, and the test is here, okay, which doesn't have the target value. Okay, so we need for this assignment we need the train.csv. Okay, first of all we have to import the pandas library. As I told you, the pandas library is used for the dataset, for reading the datasets and working with data frames. So first of all I need to import the pandas as a PD. Okay, here we are going to read dataset, so we use PD dot our data frame is equal to PD dot read CSV. With this function we will read our CSV file. Okay, our dataset is stored in dataset folder, as you see here, and we need the train.csv. Okay, so we will give the root here, dataset slash train.csv. Now we just want to print our data frame. df dot, but we use the head function and we'll assign an integer number to show the number of the records. For 10 records is okay, I think. Okay, in the terminal we will type python main.py to run our code. Okay, so you will see that our dataset is shown here, is displayed here. Some values are non-values. Okay, but all the columns are not shown here. I just want to see the columns. Print df dot columns. Yeah, here are the columns. As I told you, for my features, I need sex and age, okay, and survive for my target value. So the reminded columns are not required to have, so I will drop them. In fact, I'm gonna assign the input and output. Okay, how we do this? The input would be equal to df dot drop. I will drop the non-required the columns that I don't require, so I can copy this line and just remove sex and age. So these columns will be removed from our data frame because our input is just contains the sex and age. Okay, so other column name are not required here. So for making sure that our code is working well, just don't forget to type this property x as equal to 1, because the number 1 assigns that the drop function will remove the columns. Okay, if we assign to other value, it will remove the rows. Okay, so we need to cut the columns, so we have to assign this property equal to 1. So when I print my input, again head, just 10 records would be shown. You will see our input data frame, which contains the sex and age. But as I told you, the sex contains the string value, so we have to convert it by label encoder. We have to create a new column for sex, which indicates the sex, but in numeric way. Okay, so how we do this? Using label encoder is in pre-processing module. So from sklearn, why it doesn't work, sorry, something went wrong. Sklearn, yeah, that's here. We will import pre-processing. Okay, so here we just want to call the label encoder. Okay, LBL encoder pre-processing dot label encoder. Okay, for doing that, for creating a new column for our input data frame, we can choose the name. For example, sex new, okay, or numeric is equal to LBL encoder dot fit transfer. We use this function to convert it to the numeric. Which column? The sex column. Okay, df the sex column. Okay, for now we will display our new input data frame that had 10 records would be shown here. Just see what happened here. So we might have 3 columns. Yeah, sorry, I think something went wrong. Label encoder, what's happening? The sex is with capital. Okay, that's here. Our new data frame is here. The male is number 1 and female 0. Okay, male is equal to 1 and female is equal to 0. Okay, so it worked fine, but we have to do something more for pre-processing. Can you guess? In each column you will see that there are some NaN value. Okay, but before that, let's drop the sex column because we don't need it. We have the sex numeric column. Okay, we can write this. Input is equal to input dot drop which column? The sex with capital, and also the axis. Oh yeah, we can print it to see that. Print dot. Okay, you will see our new data frame with age and sex numeric. So what we can do for NaN value. The NaN value, we can drop the records, or we can do something else. For example, we can get the median of the age values and we can fill the NaN values instead of them. Okay, so I think it's better to fill by median. In fact, we can do this. The input age would be equal to input age dot fill any value input age dot median. Okay, by this command I think that we can solve this problem. So let me print that to see what's happening. Again, input dot head 10. Okay, so number 5 was NaN value. Sorry, I think the age is capital. Yeah, the age is capital. Sorry. Yeah. Number 5, 28. Yes, it was filled by the median numbers of age column. So maybe in I think in sex column we wouldn't have the NaN value, but for making sure, we can do something like this. input is equal to input dot drop NA. If it do this, it will remove the records which contains the NaN value. Okay, but before that, let me print the size of the input before drop NaN value. Input dot shape, input dot shape, print after drop NA records. Okay, NA values. So here, yes, we don't have any null value in sex column. Okay, and also yeah, it's okay. Okay, 891 is our size. Okay, so for now we are going to fit our model, and also we want to evaluate our model. What we have to do in this part, we should use the train test split function, because we have to split our dataset. 80% of that for training our model, and 20% of that should be used for testing our model. Okay, so what we can do, how we can do this, in fact, from sklearn dot model selection, we will import train test split. Okay, so by using this module, train test split, what we can do here, we should put the input, and also what was our target value? Did we assign the output? No. The target is equal to df dot survived. Let me see the survived. Yeah, it's here. Okay, input and target value, also the test size would be 0.2. 0.2. Okay, so the test size is it means that 20% of that is allocated to test size, and 80% of that is allocated to the training. So if we go down, we can copy that. We're just cheating here. Okay, so we have now x train, x test, y train, and y test. So for fitting our model, for creating our model, we need to use the logistic model, so we have to import it here from sklearn dot linear model, import logistic regression model. Okay, let me copy that because we need it. So model is equal to logistic regression. We don't need to assign any parameter here. Okay, and also model dot fit. We just want to fit our model with x train and y train. Also, we want to test our model, that what is the accuracy of our model. So we can use the score to get the score. Model dot score x test and y test. So it can calculate the score of the model. Here we can print our model fitted. Okay. And here we can print model score is equal to this. When we run our code, the model is fitted here, and the model score is 78%, which by doing some good pre-processing, you're able to increase the score of your model. Okay, so about 78% our model is can predict that, for example, this passenger is going, it can be survive or not. Okay, but for predicting, you can use this model dot predict. You can use the predict function. For example, with someone with age 22 and, for example, male, will survive or not. Okay, we just want to know that. So res is equal to this one, so we will print the res. What's happening here? 0, sorry. Okay, you saw that now the result is 0, so it means that this person unfortunately cannot be survived. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and share with your friends. If you had any question, you can ask me from my LinkedIn, or you can send direct message in my Instagram page. Thank you so much for watching my video.